All right, guys. Finally getting back into doing YouTube here. So on today's video, we're going to be installing a new aftermarket radio in my 2015 Ford F-250 Super Duty. It's got the 6.7 power stroke in it. And it's got the regular, let's see here, the regular double din with the CD player on it. And it's got sync with steering wheel controls. So I will put a list of items needed, like to retain your steering wheel controls, your antenna. I'll put all the part numbers that I bought. Hopefully they all work. So we're just gonna go from there and then get going on taking this radio out, and I'll video all that with all the tools you need. And yeah, we'll flip the camera around. I'll show you the sync or the radio that I have currently, which is OE Ford. So we'll get started. Okay, here's the radio I was just telling you guys about. So it's just the regular analog. It's got the buttons, not the touch screen like some of these trucks do, but it's got a CD player. And then if you look here, it's got sync on it. So first things first, we're going to get this dash bezel out. So you got to pop this piece out and this piece out, and then there'll be two 7mm bolts behind here, and that's where this comes in. I mean, I just got a 7mm socket, a lot easier to use than a ratchet. So, and then I brought picks along just in case I need them to get like behind this plastic piece here to get them popped out. So let's get to going. All right, and then you got that singular clip there. And then you got another clip here for your aux cable. Bada bing. Simple as that. Getting that piece out. And if you look, I don't know if you guys can see it, down here on the bottom side of this plastic, there's a little notch, like right there. There's a little notch that you can put a pick in, or a plastic tool that you got for removing dash panels and such. But this tool is a little, all right, got that one out. So I'm gonna unplug the engine brake. And this one here, I think I might have to use a pick to get it to push down and out. Maybe. Can't squeeze this one hard enough, I guess. All right, there we go. Just had to really squeeze it. So there's the engine brake, and then the power point. So that one's out. Just set that stuff up here, and then if you guys can see, there's that 7mm bolt there, 7mm bolt here. Okay, there's that one. And there's that one. You should be able to pop it like so. Work it out like that. So I'm not sure if I got enough harness here to actually pull this out, but let's see. So I just unplugged the hill descent and traction control and see if I can get this HVAC controller undone. Okay, so that's what I unplugged. This connector here is a little weird. So there's that tab there, and then you want to push that down and then fold this tab down, and then it'll unlock the connector. So now I got enough room to remove the radio itself. So let's get that done. Then you got your antenna. You got this yellow plug, which this one is doesn't say what this one is. Does not say what that one is. You got this plug. You got the main power plug here. And then the antenna. And that's the radio removal. So we're gonna go wire up the other one and then see how everything goes. I'll show you everything once I get to that point. All right, here's the radio we're going to replace the stock one with. It's just a Pioneer DMH-1800 NEX. It's touchscreen, doubled in, and it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So we're going to wire that in, and then you need this interface, which is RP4-FD11. It's made by PAC. And I got a METRA install kit. Part number's right here, 95-5812. And then I did get this vehicle antenna adapter cable. This one's 40-CR10. It's made by METRA as well. Fits Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ford, GM 2002 and up. So we're gonna go ahead and unpackage all this stuff, and then I'll get going on it. All right, I got everything laid out here. Let's see. So this is the vehicle interface wiring. It's a whole harness. This here is just the radio harness, and this wire is for the reverse, or the parking brake. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this wired up. Also, when you get this this here, there's a dial on the side that specifies your brand of aftermarket radio. So 7 is Pioneer. That's what I got it set to. And that comes in the instructions. You'll just have to look to what to set the dial to, otherwise this will not work. All right, now we can go test if it turns on. All right, I'm back in the truck. And this is what that antenna adapter does. And you can just plug it into the back of the radio like so. So yeah, we'll just test it, see if everything works like it should. Actually, let me do this real quick. See if I can't plug a couple things in so it doesn't throw any faults. All right, I got everything back together. We'll just leave this like, I'll just hold on to it, I guess. As you can see, it's not fully installed, but on this METRA kit, I used the top hole on this Pioneer unit, and then the back hole here. And then I had to clip these tabs on each side and over here for it to fit in this hole here. Otherwise it wouldn't fit. So, and I just ran the mic. This is an excess mic wire. I ran it to right there. I put the wire behind here, and then I ran it through there under the vent over to that hole and then back to the radio. So clip these zip ties and then mount it up in the dash, and then test everything, make sure it works. And I also ran this USB cable for the Apple CarPlay. Ran it down and around here, and then I ran it through the bezel, and then I really shoved it into this where the original sync button was, or not the button, USB. So I'm going to test Apple CarPlay once I get this all back together. So yeah, that's where we are. I'll get it back together and then test everything. All right, I got it all installed. Try not to get copyrighted. So yeah, you guys can hear that. Very smooth running radio. I'm currently trying to figure out how I want to run this USB to here, instead of having this there, which I'm going to see if I can't take that USB out and put that one in so it still can connect to right here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I can do that or not, since this is just a regular USB and that's probably a Ford part. So I'll give it a shot and then update you guys. All right, so I tried getting that connector inside here to work with this USB that I added. Couldn't get it to work properly. So on the inside here, there's like these, I don't know, like beveled edges like that. I shaved some down, and I got that USB this way to be pretty tight in there. So I added my cable, clean install. Gap here is okay. I mean, I wish it was a little tighter, but I can't complain too much. And then this gap here, not sure if it's supposed to be sitting like that or not. Can't really see it. It's not really a gap per se, but the whole radio is like tilted straight up and down. It's kind of odd. Oops. And then yeah, so everything works as it should. Speakers sound good in here. Android or Apple Auto works good. So that was the install on that. Pretty simple. Took a lot of time, but everything works as it should. And then your sync button, or your speak button here for sync, it mutes it. And then you got the OK button, which I don't think does anything. You got your media button. And then you got your volume control. And then you got your seek button. So that's that. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.